Okay, so I'm going to make a lofted surface using the net surface tool. Starting off by making a skeleton structure that I can put some splines on. So I've got a vertical line there which I'm going to rotate in 6 pieces minus 180 degrees, about the origin. Then I'll connect up the ends of these lines with a Bezier curve. Click on the end of each one. Double click the last one. While it's still selected, open the Edit Objects box and make the control points visible under Attributes. Now if I zoom in here and I'll grab this handle on the end of the curve and pull it horizontal, that now makes the end of that curve perpendicular to the axis, which is important if I'm trying to make a smooth, if I'm going to mirror image this thing and expect it to be tangential across the join. So that's my curve running in one direction. Next thing I want to do is copy these down the y-axis. So I'll put in 25, not enough. My scale's much bigger than that. I think 250, and then repeat that. Just click on the same points over and over while holding down Option to get copies of it. Okay, so I've got 5 stations running on the y-axis. Don't need to see their control points anymore. Make them hidden again. Now get another Bezier spline, same tool, and I'll make straight lines down there, clicking on the end points. Now I'll copy that spline to the other end points. Didn't go, still got it wrong. There it is, last one. Now I have 2 sets of spline that will be used to make a net surface. And because their control points are intersecting, if I grab on any of those intersections, I'll be able to distort the distort the surface. So, in the Surfaces tool, I've picked the M curves, run in one direction. Now the N curves which run in the other direction. And there's the surface. Don't want black. So it's a bit easier to see. Okay, so there's the surface stuck to those splines. If I pull on a point, the spline goes with it, the surface goes with it. Select all or a bunch of points, except for those ones. Now use the scale tool. And I'll scale those points from the origin, 50%. Points move and the surface moves with it. Oops, held down Option, made new ones. Undo, undo, undo. Okay, here we go. Pick the points. Move them, don't hold down Option, and there the surface goes with it. Now, to turn that thing into a solid, I can either thicken it or I can fill in the remaining surfaces. So put a line to join there and another line to join there. Now I can put the caps on this thing. So I'm going to do the bottom first, pick the edge or the spline, and another straight line. Same again on the top, using the cover surface tool, and pick the top, the two sides and the bottom edges. Okay, that's now a sealed container, but they're not joined. This is the stitch surfaces tool. Drag over the whole thing. Now that thing's a solid. Okay, now I can shell out this part because it's solid. Put a 10mm shell on it. Pick the main face as the hollow surface. Just change that to 40mm shell so it's a bit more obvious. Get the show hide box out. Show only the shell. Okay, you can see that's all good. Now, still I can drag on the geometry and now we invert that and there we go. Modified the splines and the solid has changed. Work of art.